Welcome back to the Season 2 playoffs for the Columbus Blue Jackets in this BAGM mode. So, if you remember from the last episode, we lost a hell of a lot of games en route to a third place or second place finish in the division. Must have been second because we have home ice. After we were, I said at the beginning of the episode, 12 points in the lead of the division. And 8 points up on a playoff spot. We barely got into the playoffs. And if it was still the 8 seed format, we'd be like a 7 and we'd be going up against a team like Ottawa. So I'm going to show you guys the playoff tree before, because usually I forget to show it if I don't show it at the very beginning. So we'll show you the playoff tree here, and you can look at that. And I decided instead of instead of doing two, or instead of doing it just straight through, I'm going to do 2 rounds probably, because I went to go render the preseason prospect report, and then when I went to upload the video that I rendered out was 4.5 gigabytes, and it took I think 600 minutes to upload because my internet's not super great up here. It's still fine. It's good for download speeds, but upload speeds are like reduced by half compared to what I usually have. So if we go past the second round, it won't be in this video, it'll be in another video, like it used to be when I still had bad internet at my permanent residence. But yeah, that's how that's going to work, because I don't want to have to worry about actually, the video is still uploading right now, because I set it to upload for today. The day that I'm recording this, and it's still got 43 minutes left on the upload. I don't even know if it'll be out by the time that I'm supposed to have it out by today. Might get delayed till tomorrow, but anyway, let's get into this game one. First, we gotta look at their lines for them. I imagine it's some sort of Eric Staal, Jordan Staal, Semin combination, because that's just the one that makes the most sense. And of course, that's why they're not doing it. Andrei Lokshanov is on the first line with Elias Lindholm and Eric Staal. That's a very... Okay, I get Lindholm. That makes sense to me. But Jordan Stahl's not on the first line. That's really strange. Jeff Skinner, Jordan Staal, Alex Semin. That's a decent second line. Nathan Gerby, McGinn. How the hell did this team make the playoffs? What the freaking... This team... Wow. What about defensively? Wow, how the hell did this team make the playoffs? They have Yoni Pikkinen back. That's just... This team's not very good. They have Ryan Murphy and Yoni Pikkinen playing together, which is just a recipe for disaster. Defensively, anyway. I don't know. It must have worked out for them. Must have got good performances out of the Ward and Godobin or something. I don't know. What the hell? How is this team so good? Actually, they're only like 4 games above 500. Yeah, they're not. We're only like 6 games above 500, but still. Alright, first period. Oh, wow, they're up 3-1. I talk shit about them, and then they do that. Alright, 3-3, though. We tie it back up. Okay, Bobrovsky is playing. I was kind of worried that Who's His Face is playing for a second, and that's why we're doing so bad. But he's taking penalties all over here. Come on. Alright, I guess we're going into overtime, game 1. 4-4, and we win within a minute. Luke Adam right there. Alright. I still think you're getting scratched once Who's His Face comes back, but actually might scratch Dano, because he's just a depth forward. But that's neither here nor there, considering that that's really far away. Lindholm, Ballard, Voracek, Gerby. Okay. 4-5. Marco Dano has been injured with a sore hip. Okay, so I already know he's gonna be the one who gets scratched for the playoffs, because Kreider comes back probably after this game, if not after game 3. Alright, they're gonna be pissed off after that overtime loss, so they're gonna come out firing here. Let's see. 0-0. 1-0 us. Alright. They tie it back up. Eric Staal right there. Alright, we got 10 minutes left here in the third. Oh, wow, they sure a shorthanded goal. Alright, we got one back, though, Voracek. Tough game, this game. Alright, another overtime game. And wow, they scored 2 shorthanded goals. Seriously, what the hell were you guys doing on the power play? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. What a freaking stupid way to lose. Alright, now we pretty much have to take one on the road so that we can stay in this series. I don't want another freaking overtime game. That was, what the hell kind of way to lose is that? 2 shorthanded goals against, seriously. The one was not fine, it's inexcusable, but still, you can recover from 1 shorthanded goal. Not, why the hell would you give up another one in overtime? You're on the power play. Come on. All right, Chris Kreider's back. Move Nisimov down here. You on the wing. Calvert, get the hell out. All right, Kreider. And then the power play. I don't think he was on the power play. Oh, that might have been why their plus minuses got jacked up. No, because it doesn't have anything to do with it. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't remember setting this like this. Huh. I thought I set it up a different way. No, I didn't. I set that up that way. Anisimov, Foligno. Okay, the penalty kill shouldn't have had anything to do with it either. I don't really have any explanation, to be completely honest. Okay. I'm going to chalk it up to being a fluke. But 5 points in 2 games for Voracek. Alright, on the road in Carolina. 2-0 Carolina. 3-0 Carolina. Alright, we almost came back, but not quite enough. Now we're down 2-1. But I'm not concerned until we're down 3-1, even though we already lost at home, because it's easy for a team to get too full of themselves and blow it, like they almost did there. Like, if we scored another goal in the first 10 minutes, then we probably would have had all the momentum in that game. But we didn't. And we're having a bad goaltending performance from Bobrovsky, too, which isn't helping. So, let's go into this game. Alright, 0-0 after 1. Alright, 1-0, Ryan Johansson. We're going to need another if we expect to win this game. Because they're about due for one here. Come on. Yeah, I just said. They're about due for one. You can't just get away with scoring 1 goal. We're going to overtime. Okay, we won. Anisimov on the 4th line. Alright. Alright, we recovered. 2-2 tied. 3 of the games have been in overtime. It seems like that's how it always works with my teams, is that they end up in overtime. It's a little ridiculous. But whatever. We're going to game 5. We're at home. We have a chance to take a grip on this series of 3-2. And Cody Franzen is the team assist lead. Yeah, well, offensively we're doing fine, but it's just defensively we have not been sound until that last game. We have really... We're like Mike Green in Game 7 against the Rangers. We're trying to do all we can to to lose an important game. 2-1, Kreider and Braun. Alright, they came back and tied it 2-2. Jack Hillen, speaking of the Capitals. Alright, we need to really get more shots. Alright, Kirby Reichel, I guess that works. They pulled Cam Ward. They're not playing Cam Ward. Huh. Alright, Bobrovsky's really bouncing back. He's only allowed 3 goals in the last 2 games. So he's really turned it around after a couple of really rough showings to start out. And now we're up 3-2 instead of being down 2-1, which is also a very encouraging sign. Kirby Reichel second to the playoffs. Okay, it was really only Game 1 and Game 3 that were rough games for him, but our team kind of played weak in that Game 3 anyway, but it doesn't matter now. Hindsight's 20/20, and we can... Oh, we gotta send someone down. Can we send down Calvert at this point? Because Okay, that's what I was thinking. Salary cap restrictions are lifted during the playoffs anyway, but still. Alright. Opportunity to win here on the road. Tied 0-0 going into the third period. And, oh wow, we got a shorthanded goal that time. Alright. That's funny. Is that gonna be it? That's gonna be what wins the series, is a shorthanded goal? Ah, you son of a bitch, Artem Anisimov. I love you. Shorthanded goal to win the series after all that shit that happened in game 3, yeah. And this works out just like the Stanley Cup Finals did. Shutout in the last game after trailing 2-1. That's hilarious. That is just funny. Alright, we'll go next round. And, wow, that only took 6 games. And speaking of the Stanley Cup Finals, we're taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning in the next round. Alright, let's look at the playoff tree since this round's over. I can't believe all the games only went 6 games. That's ridiculous. Or all the series. Alright, so... excuse me. Ottawa beat Boston. Florida beat Detroit. Tampa Bay beat Pittsburgh. That's hilarious. And we beat Carolina. Nashville beat Dallas. Yeah, so all these series only went 6 games. Most of them went just 6, besides Anaheim and Edmonton, where Anaheim it was 5. And wow, a lot of top seeds losing. That's ridiculous. Well, only one favored team won that one in the West, and only 2 in the East. That's crazy. Shows you how ridiculous the playoffs can be. Alright, let's look at Tampa Bay's lines. I imagine they're going to be really good, and we're going to lose because... that's not what I wanted. Because they're the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I did the same stupid thing again. View lines, there we go. So, Stamkos is on the top line. Druin and Kucherov, so they split. I tried to make them not split up the triplets, but they did. Yeah, so Druin, Stamkos, Kucherov, Palat, Johnson, Filppula, Paquette, Killorn, Callahan. There's no way we're gonna win this. This is ridiculous. Look at these lines. There's no way we're gonna be able to win this series. Brian Boyle, Carter Ashton, JT Brown. So it looks like they have a problem with their fourth line, but that's about it. Defensively, Hedman, Carl, Coburn, Schuster, and the third line is Anton Stroman and J. There's absolutely no way we're going to win this series at all. The good thing though is Ben Bishop's only an 86 and Vasilevsky's only an 85, so we do have one edge in the goaltending department. But Tampa Bay's too stacked to even think about winning this series. So, all right, game 1, we do have home court though, or home ice, because we finished not in a wild card spot. So 1-0 after the first, and of all people, it's Carter Ashton. All right, 2-2 actually. We're staying in this one. Valtteri Filppula scores for them. All right, all right. Okay. Mark Letestu. All right, we can really shut it down goaltending. We're not giving up a lot of shots. That's nice. All right, we won. Oh my God, I was about ready to say we won. Good game, but they're gonna take it into overtime. All right, we won anyway. Not a very good save percentage performance for either goaltender, but actually not really good performance at all. That was a really bad performance by Bobrovsky, choking it that late, but our offense makes up for it, and we actually take game 1. Surprisingly, I didn't think we were gonna win any. I was honestly expecting a clean sweep, but it still could be a gentleman's sweep. So. You never know. I think the Tampa Bay is too good to lose, or to lose to Columbus. So, all right, scoreless through 2, surprisingly. Steven Stamkos scores. All right, so there's Killorn right after. All right, we don't even have a goal yet. What the hell? Aren't we supposed to have the better goaltender? Not that. Wow. Okay, we got shut out at home. All right, this is the kind of game that I was expecting them to play. Not a lot of shot. Well, 31 shots. Still a good bit, but not letting anything go in and scoring enough to be able to win the game. So, you know, they played good in a bounce back game right there. Stamkos only has 3 goals in the entire playoffs. Oh yeah, they only played 6 games. So 3 goals in 8 games isn't, yeah, it's not bad at all. All right, game 3, we're on the road. 2-2 after 1. 4-3 after 2. All right. Not a very defensive game at all. All right, Voracek. All right, Kucherov comes right back. All right, can't even hold the lead for... No, we didn't even hold the lead for 30 seconds. All right, that's a lost game right there. And for the second series in a row, we're down 2-1. But I don't think we're coming back from this one. I think this is it. Might have met our match. We have good depth, but it's not as good as 289s on our second line. Yeah, Stamkos. I'm not even gonna try and read all of that. I just saw like 2 names. Great playoff performance from Jacob Voracek. That's what, 10 points in 9 games, or 12 points in 9 games. I guess it didn't refresh. But we'll go on to the next game. I don't know if you can hear the rotary phone in the background dialing up. All right, 3-0 in the first period. All right, 5-0. All right, we'll sim. We're not gonna sim a whole lot. All right, they got 1 back. And it looks like that's gonna be it. 7-1 win. Wow, we scored 2 in the last 3 minutes. All right, 7-1 win. Might have really rattled Bishop right there. So we won a pivotal game 4. Right when we needed to. That's a good sign for us. I'm not going to try and read all that again. Alright. So we're home now after winning that game. And so the tables have really turned. So back-to-back games we lost 6-4 and then won 7-1. So I don't know what that's going to do for our overall stats, but 1-1 after 1. All right, 2-1 going into the third. They're about due for another goal, though. They're in that 20-shot range, where at any point here, really, they could strike for another. All right, Chris Stewart got our third, though. And another one for Chris Stewart. Okay. Somehow, we're leading in this series against Tampa Bay. Their offense just is not performing, I guess, for them. Defensively, we must have them defensively. I'm not sure, honestly, what the deal is. How we are winning so many games against Tampa Bay. But Johansson, Stamkos, Brassard, and then 2 from Chris Stewart. So he has 4 in the playoffs so far. I guess playing with Anisimov really elevates his level of play, though. Probably. Anyway, AHL playoff current round is over. While we didn't sweep. We won in 5 games against the Norfolk Admirals. So that was actually a really big upset. I think we're the top team. But anyway, Game 6 is on the road. I don't expect to win this, but we did win a game in Tampa Bay already, so it's completely possible. Yeah, 2-0 in the first, 3-1. It's still possible to come back. I just don't find it to be very likely. Yeah, they're getting really lucky with their... We're not stopping goals. Bobrovsky had a rough game, so just they needed to play with a high intensity level, and they did. So no big deal. No big deal. We still got a game 7. Anything can happen. We can win. We can lose. I would like to win that game, obviously, but you know that doesn't mean I don't think we're capable of winning a game 7. And Chris Stewart actually is tied for our goal lead right now, so that's hilarious. Game 7 right here. We're in Columbus. We're going to slow sim the whole thing. Not like... No, I don't want to do... Okay, there we go. Minute by minute. Alright, we got a goal. Chris Stewart's on fire. Alright. That's awesome. Alright, Chris Kreider got one for us. Alright, Cam Atkinson got another. Alright, we're going pretty well so far. Jerome McGinley got another. Wow, Ben Bishop. Man, what are you doing? I guess in this GM, this would be his first playoff appearance, so I guess he's just not ready for the big stage. Like he was in real life. They got one. Like he was in real life. He was actually really good. Even though it was just his first playoff appearance of his career, since he wasn't in when they got swept last year in the first round. Well, they actually made it really close right here. All right, we got an empty netter though. Yeah, we played a bad third period. Almost let them come back. But we're on to the Eastern Conference Finals. And I will next episode show you the playoff tree and show you the lines for whatever team we're going to play. I'm going to leave it a mystery, though. I'm not going to show you one. So, thank you guys for watching, everyone, and I hope you did enjoy. See you later.